two-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler.
Well, with a new hairstyle and what looks to be a new physique, Jay Cutler takes the stage. He, of course, is from right here in Las Vegas, so he's got a lot of fans. And what you're looking at appears to be a much improved version, Pep, of what we saw a year ago. Now, I don't want to rush to conclusions. We still have a lot more guys to see. But when Jay walked out last year, he was noticeably off. Dexter Jackson took full advantage of that and took the title away from Jay. Jay spent 6 years trying to win that title and take it from Ronnie, and it only took him 2 years to give it back. So, Pep, I'm going to ask you to break down the physique of Jay Cutler tonight.
Well, this is a superior version of Jay Cutler than we've seen. One thing that impressed me right away when he hit his front double bicep, you know, Jay's taken a lot of criticism that his arms aren't in balance, his legs aren't in balance. They look very much in balance now, and look at his conditioning. His glutes, his hamstrings, his lower back, he looks phenomenal. I would have to think that this is better than when he beat Ronnie Coleman in 2006. And look at the fullness. He's just kind of nailed it straight around. I mean, wow. I mean, Dexter, Phil, the rest of the top contenders definitely have their work set out for him. Jay Cutler has served notice that he wants a third Olympia, and it looks like he's done what he has to do to definitely be in the mix.
And, of course, as we've talked about time and time again, no one in the history of this contest has ever lost the contest, has lost the title, and come back and reclaimed the Sandow Trophy, and that's what Jay's trying to do tonight. And, you know, one of the real telltale signs when Jay turned around and we saw the glutes. And I hate to emphasize the glutes, but it is what it is. Last year they were soft. They were noticeably off. This year it's a whole different ballgame.
Well, and look at him here, Dan, like when he was just in that side tricep. I mean, look at the striations and the detail in his legs, but you're also seeing vascularity in his upper body, which is always a criticism of Jay.
I want to ask you a question. When you hear Jay Cutler, you always think 2001. That's the benchmark. And Jay's tired of hearing it, to be honest with you. He's tired of hearing about 2001. He says that was a whole different time. I want you to compare this Jay Cutler to the one we saw back in 2001, and I think the capacity crowd here tonight likes what they're seeing.
Yeah, I think they just answered the question. It's always hard to go back in time and try to say, well, how does he look versus that? But given the expectations, I wouldn't doubt that this is the best Jay Cutler who's ever stepped on stage.